chance in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will get the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got him.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and just spectacular work from the return unit on that one. The Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker. They got it, it's blocked. Scoop it up and going the other way.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. At the 20, he's got space. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's strong. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's got his man across the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide, and with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Hunt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Give to the running back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dances away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking for room. It's Peoples. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Duff. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield very late in the half, and they can't make the connection. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Sheffield. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half, let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Takes a hit as he fires. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be looking to run. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Black. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find...
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action, and they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. No, sir, they strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. They go to the ground. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Duff.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here comes the heat. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game.
And he's got end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They boot it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the ground, it's Jackson. Turning it on. The ball squirts free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.